Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sunless Skies. In the end of the last episode I was up in the House of Rod and Chains, but I decided to go back down to Pan because I wanted to reset my terror. But in this episode we're going to go to Paransi, and I'm going to apologise because I sound like I have a cold. Don't know why. I don't feel like I have a cold, but I sound like I have a cold, so that's probably going to be fun in the next few days. If there isn't a video for whatever reason, just assume I'm dying. It's fine. Yeah, we're going to go to Paransi, and I want to see if the storyline can be advanced anymore. Because last time we went there, we got in trouble and imprisoned because we gave the name to a nameless blob. I can't even remember the name that I gave him. But hopefully this time we will avoid it. Oh dear, I'm about to slam into something because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, we're good. My phone is going off. Stop it. Mute. There we go. Where are we going? Kind of the right way. I've also messed around with some settings for my recording software, so I might sound different. I don't know. I did a quick test recording and it sounded roughly the same, but it saves me a lot of editing and should cut out a lot of the background noise, if there is any. Actually, no. Every now and again I leave my fan on and things. I'm a professional when it comes to this kind of thing. I kind of want to notice this big blob over here, but on the other hand, I don't want to die, so I'm just going to take it easy. We're going to go to there, hope they let us in, hope we don't get arrested again, and failing that, I don't know what I'm going to do. Go to Achilles again? Oh dear, it's one of those bulldozery things. Bulldozer Cantaria or something like that? Can't remember that name now. Write it in my notes. Bull Cantari. Oh my god. Cantankerry. There we go. Thanks, Brian. I'm definitely on form today. 100%. Yes. A moaning wind plucks persistently at the ruins. Oh no. Tonight the stars are hard and cold. Sleep eludes you. Investigate an insistent noise. Insistent noise. What is that? Oh no, it's the tap tap tap. Tappity tap. I'm going back to bed. Go. Oh no. Maybe I should actually look at lowering my that's a weird looking scribe spinster. It's a different colour. I don't want to fight you. Oh, crap. Oh my god, he's got a machine gun. That was horrible. What the hell was that? He had a machine gun. And I was doing really well right up to the point where I pressed the button to dodge into the attack. Yeah, Bronzewood. Wow, wow. 3. Okay. That's cool. I'm going to have to look at the footage to see if that was anything different. Crud. It's a senior scrivener. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I'm just going to run the hell away. I'm not interested in fighting you right now. Kinda hoping he just leaves me alone. I do have one question though. Where was I supposed to take the bronze wood? Oh. Lord Langley's Hall. Because I love that place. That's my favourite place. Oh man, look at my terror. That aura effect was vicious. The one that just instantly overheated my train. Either that, or it did something else I wasn't paying attention. But... oh, my terror's looking a bit... dodgy. Prideful, a prince was locked in the dark while a poet was set free. I was the prince, alone and forgot. The poet too was me. He was singing that, but I'm not singing. Have they got anything? Oh, Ministry approved literature, 5 of it, why not? Okay. I can't actually remember what they sell here. Oh yeah, it's gemstones, I remember. A mansion of immense size, surrounded by acres of neatly kept garden. So, if I remember correctly, there's a cottage in the garden, and it has 3 people in it. Polyhedric sculptures, the dimensions eye-wateringly off. Grass the uniform colour and uniform length. The silence. Curtain twitches. Yeah, let's go have a look inside of the cottage. Oh god. I forgot that it came with a warning. Okay, so this is where it asked me to choose a guide. This is my last tour of the day. What? Tells you this is the second of 3 tours. I haven't done any tours today, have I? Well, I guess we'll go with the... Grey Conformer? Why not? That was just randomly picked. Very well. With marionette precision, she puts aside her tea and fetches an iron lamp from a high shelf. I will guide you to the best of my ability. I had no idea it was a woman. I thought it was a man. I apologise. It's a woman. You follow her out of the cottage, up the gravel path, to the doorstep of Paransi. Footprints are worn into the stone. She takes an ornate silver key from her pocket, and when the door is unlocked, she holds it open for you. The Conformer follows you into the dark. Okay, you follow the Conformer down staircase after winding staircase, finally reaching a maze of flooded tunnels. The walls bristle with fierce black mould. The water is opaque. You can't see your feet. Here, the most deeply condemned wallow, says the Conformer. Like this servitor, too inflexible to change on its own. A twig-limbed creature slums in the corner, raising its head only fractionally at her words. She wades past it without a second glance. Okay, well, first things first, we're going to write the port report, of course. Ask the Grey Conformer to tell you what she knows of Paransi, politely or she'll just instruct you on etiquette instead. By its very nature, Paransi is impossible to measure, so I apologise in advance. My best attempt will only be broad estimates, says the Conformer. We keep at least 12 and perhaps more than 600,000 prisoners. At least 12 and perhaps more than 600,000, that's quite a gap. Including the garden, the exterior is 22 square miles in size. The interior cannot be measured conventionally. For some prisoners, it is the size of an island. For others, a continent. What of the prisoners? Any new arrivals? Any recently released? How do they feel about their imprisonment? What were they punished for? She shrugs. She can only offer her vague measurements. Can you imagine a prison that adapted itself just to your worst nightmare? Oh god, that'd be horrendous. I mean, it wouldn't make you not want to go to prison, I suppose. Okay, this seems like a bad idea. Approach the brittle servitor. Its face, or mask, is expressionless porcelain. Its lamp is shackled to limbs that are twisted and blackened like burnt wood. Maybe I should do the top one first. Eavesdrop. The conformer's questions. When did you last feel anger, regret, grief? Why were you condemned? What did you do wrong? Would you prefer to forget? She listens to each answer with the barest hint of revulsion. As the prisoners pour out their hearts, they start to look puzzled. Most fall silent. Some try to keep going, talking circular nonsense. They seem to be forgetting their stories as they speak them. When the prisoners finally trail off in confusion, she delivers her advice. Shuck your memories, abandon emotions, vacate your soul. But I like my soul. I still haven't got my soul back in Fallen London. Bastards. That's a story for a different day. Approach the brittle servitor. Let's see. Even as you step closer, you cannot tell if it's wearing a mask or if its face is made of porcelain. Luminous eels swim around its feet, but they vanish when you look at them directly. The lesser being has come to offer... Wow. Obeisance? That doesn't seem right. What does that mean? Drop my phone. I was going to look at what that is. Bear with me a second. I am currently, quickly, rapidly Googling this, because last time I came up with a word I didn't know. Got laughed at. Obeisance. Differential respect. Wow. When was the last time that was used? It's in the dictionary, I've got to give it them. Wow. Its words are the thudding echo of a stone bell, or perhaps to marvel at the disgrace of its superior. This servitor lacks the male ability to escape the aberrant twins' prison, or the lesser being assisted superior. See now, helping someone break out of prison tends to be illegal. But on the other hand, it is a very interesting creature and I would like to learn more about it. The rewards for freeing something so ancient and prescient should make its arrogance bearable. The lesser being will travel to the House of Rod and Chains, says the brittle servitor. It will petition the aberrant twin through its intermediary in the belfry. It will demand the servitor's freedom and a recompense for the 2 centuries of inconvenience. Oh, I've got to go speak to Mr. Barleycorn. Oh, are we done? Ascent. The conformer marches silently up an endless spiralling stairway, not looking back to see if you are at her heels. Oh no. The grey conformer strides before you, her footfalls soundless, up narrow stairs over precarious bridges beneath crumbling partisans. The architecture seems to have changed since you last walked here, but it is jumbled and oppressive as ever. You passed a squealing thing clinging to the wall. It lacks structure or substance, except its stark eyes. What was my name, it mused. Oh dear. I'm going to tell her the story just to see what happens. Oh. The formless thing listens, silent and rapt. Is it your imagination, or has its shapeless paw separated into a 5-fingered hand? At the conclusion, it bursts into tears and begs for another, but your chaplain already grows impatient and tugs you away. It shouts after you, its voice stronger and clearer. was nice. Take care to follow the rules. I think, am I done? Why do you need a guide? Have I read this? It's a great album, so do not attempt to judge the size or distance here. Blah blah blah, some mapped. I have read that before. Just checking. I guess I'm done. As you leave, you come across a glistening deformer in the cottage herb garden. He's still wearing his hooded robes, but he's stuffed gardening gloves over the sleeves and is engaged in furious, futile attempt to stamp his shovel into the stony soil. We're currently indisposed, he grunts, noticing you for the first time. We'll be open to visitors again in 2 weeks. As you turn to leave, he finally manages to embed his spade into the ground and levers up something tendrilled and twitching from the soil. I've read that before. I wonder if the 2 weeks are now again, or if it's just 2 visits per character. And maybe I didn't finish the full day last time. Okay, so I need to go to the House of Rod and Chains again. Because I want to talk to the thing. I don't have it as a quest. I don't have it as a thing. Is it one of the other things? One of these? No? Ports, events, peculiarities? No? No? Okay. Well, I need to go back to Pan. Because my terror is just horrendous. So I'm going to do that. I swear, if terror gets any worse, it's going to make this game very, very annoying. We do with like items and things of lower terror, but I suppose that would end up being just the people who have loads of money can just overcome every barrier, which is not a good way of making a narrative. And I don't know, constantly going backwards and forwards to Pam is a little bit annoying. Or any port for that matter, not just Pam, and all the other places. But I guess terror is the main thing that scares me in this game, so it makes sense. Terror scares me, the irony. Is that irony? That might not be irony. I always use that word incorrectly. Please no more Scribe Spinsters. Last time I was retreating back to Pan with high fear, I ended up going up a level. I think I might actually have to do something about my terror level. Because the 5 is the bad one, but at 3 it raises itself. I mean, you can either choose to take experience damage or you can gain terror. So you're don't want to lose experience because you're gonna down level your character. So pick terror, and you end up in this weird loop. It's not going to be as bad as the Langley dreams, though. God, they were just being machine gunned with problems over and over and over again. But oh, there's a thing down here. Oh man, it's going to increase my... Exchange secrets for a condemned experiment. An Eleutherian mystery. Yeah, I've quite a lot of those. Let's do it. "16 terror. God, it was worse than the other one. The hermit cuts a purple flower from their shoulder, licking the blood from the stem. They wrap it tight and place it in an old chipped cup full of gathered rainwater, stirring with an obsidian shard until it runs dark. They offer it. There is no refusing. When you wake up, only blessed fragments of nightmare remain, burning at the core Burning at their core is an eye, the same one you now see repeated again and again in the hermit's garden of flesh." Don't we have an eye? We have an eye, right? I really hope I'm not that far away from Pam. Oh, balls. I'm much further away than I thought I was. Eep. I'm sure it'll be fine. Sure it'll be fine. Assuming I can navigate. Just to say it again, that the world design of this area is my favourite out of the three, I think. It's a lot more dark. But I am very much looking forward to it, the new area. The Blue Kingdom. Okay, I'm cutting this fine again. There's still so many things I need to do all over this game that I just haven't done. Oh no. Are you Empyrean or are you a... Oh, thank God you're an Empyrean Outrider. Oh. The last thing I want to be doing right now is fighting a Dowser. I think I just went the long way around. Hopefully it'll freeze my terror. Huzzah. Oh, I need to pop in to see the revolutionaries as well to get my free thingy. Actually, I really should pop in to see all of them, shouldn't I? Like, what's going on with the Brazen Brigade? Brazen Brigade. Losing the ability to speak. Let's have a look. This clot of sable groves is home to the devils of the Brazen Brigade. At its heart stands the adamant idol, whose algorithmic piping determines the current hour in Pan. The Brazen Brigade and its interpreters, they promise they are utterly impartial. The Temple of Almost Time. Perhaps not. Ah, we can trade. There are the Saints of Hell, relically speckle the grounds, gemstones, and carnival vestments. A hill rises from the grove, halfway up. Up it is a broken temple, rests below soaring arches. Behind the hill, from the centre of Pan, the adamant idol is clearly visible. Long shadows move below the arches, swaying to the rhythmic wail of the pipes. I do need to choose a side. And I'm not a huge fan of the revolutionaries. The whole liberation of the night thing seems like a bad idea. And I'm not sure if that's what they stand for in this game. But I don't know about you, I quite like the sun. I'd rather not see it blow up. Okay, initiation of the not be able to ally with any other faction in Pan afterwards. So it's renegade, renegade devils or revolutionaries, or the tree people. Can you join the tree people? I don't know. I'll have to have a look. Scan a savage secret over here. 2 for 1. That's not a great deal, but it's better than nothing, right? I'm gonna quickly go and have a no. Ah! There wasn't much I could do there. Oh dear. Quickly pop into the revolutionaries since they're closer. I'm gonna lower my terror because I know exactly what's gonna happen. I'm gonna do all this and then I'm gonna come across something. Raise my terror. Yep, there we go. Terror's reset. Sweet. Ooh, running out of fuel. Yeah, I got a couple of minutes left in my episode, why not? I need to work out what to do with the tree people, the tree fruit people. I remember they needed stuff, but I don't remember what it is. Winters reside, solitary cobble street, mingle with the revolutionaries. Thank you. Actually, that just makes time go forward. Negotiate for a captivating treasure. This doesn't seem... Let's not do the captivating treasure thing. I am going to have to pick a side eventually, I know I am. I mean, I'm more drawn to the revolutionaries than I am the devils. Maybe it's because I don't like bees. Well, I do like bees, don't get me wrong, I love bees, I just don't like them anywhere near me. But the revolutionaries just seem like a strange bunch. There we go, the heart catchers, that's what they're called. Yeah, you can side with the heart catchers. I don't really know what the benefits are, though. Let's remove the bell tolls. Oh yeah, I remember. They guess your death. Sorry, I was reading. I could have read it out loud, but I know I've read all of this before. How come I can't do this one? They don't trust me. Can I speak to them again right now? Seek entry. Begone, the head insists. You have not been chosen, you have not served. As far as I can tell, the whole hedge is the body of one vast brambly heartcatcher. As you turn to leave, one of its heads whispers something and the others snigger. When you ask what was amusing, a hawk-nosed head apologizes. Sorry, we'll just never get used to how much your head looks like fruit. Bastards. Right. I'm going to have to think long and hard about which side I want to choose, because I do want to choose a side. The heartcatchers seem to be all about escaping death. Seems like a good call. And you've got the devils who defend the idol. And then you've got the revolutionaries who I assume are against everything, because they're revolutionaries, right? Someone fill me in, please. Someone's bound to know what's going on. Oh wow, another one of the bombers into the House of Rod and Chains. That's coming up a lot. I mean, I do need to go to Langley Hall, so I'm going to pick that up, because I can buy the bombazine while I'm there. That is coming up a lot. Not that I'm complaining. I do need bigger guns, but they're really bloody expensive. I'd like these Saint Fires, but I can't use them. So I can't use half of these things. Actually, now I look at it. Oh, I can use that one. I can use that shotgun. Maybe I should get the shotgun. But anyway, I need to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I've had a few subscribers recently, and it's wonderful, lovely. Love every single person who subscribes to this channel. It makes me feel so happy when I wake up and I see that someone has subscribed. I'm weird like that. It's nice. But as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.